1983, New York City. Mr. Leonard joins the Z Morning Zoo as Assistant Public Service Director and part-time editorialist. December 1983, Mr. Leonard finally shows up for work. February 1984, Mr. Leonard's almost fired. March 1984, Mr. Leonard's almost...
Dang, get on with it, will you?
September 1984, Mr. Leonard announces his candidacy for president and loses by a landslide.
Wasn't that bad?
October 1984, Mr. Leonard composes and performs Three Little Fishies.
Right.
November 1985, Mr. Leonard writes We Are the World with Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson for Live Aid.
Do me rock, Mr. Leonard. Do me rock, Mr. Leonard, baby. Do me rock, Mr. Leonard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do me rock, Mr. Leonard. Do me rock, Mr. Leonard, baby. Do me rock, Mr. Leonard.
Mr.
Do me rock, Mr. Leonard. Do me rock, Mr. Leonard, baby. Do me rock, Mr. Leonard.
Follow! Come on, Mitchie Bitty. Mr. Leonard rocks me, Mr. Leonard. Mr. Leonard rocks me, Mr. Leonard. Mr. Leonard.
Robin, Mr. Leonard! Mr. Leonard! Mr. Leonard! Mr. Leonard!
This is Donald Trump, and I want to congratulate Z100 on its 5th anniversary, and I want to just also congratulate Scott Shannon and the Morning Zoo. They're really great.
Thank you so much.
There you have it, the Trumpster. The Trumpster, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Don. 15 after 7 o'clock, 7:15. We're live on Z100. It's our 5th anniversary spectacular. Take a spare pair of underwear with you today. Everywhere you go, put them on your head. You could win free money and one of those special Z100 Z shirts. We're looking back in time, but we cannot forget today's regular duties, like Claire Stevens and the birthday and anniversary list for today.
Well, happy birthday. Sharing our big day today is Z100 Long Island sales weasel Mel Adler and Joe Squitieri, Christopher Bluell, Lena Rainbow, Paul Mansfield, Kim Santino, Sergio Van Owen, Karen Rodriguez, Minnie Liptonsky, Howie Feldman, Anne-Marie Vaccaro, Stella Wisniewski, and Angel. Happy anniversary, Jeannie McCarran and Jeffrey Schickowitz, and a happy 24th to Bobby and Paul Carton, 24 years together, and they never had a fight.
16 after 7 o'clock. If you look back on the past 5 years, you see a lot of progress on the zoo. We started out with just two DJs in the morning, and now we got a whole legion of people. Started out with just 2 or 3 listeners, and now we got quite a few listeners. The largest radio audience in America, which is very gratifying and makes us very happy, and we thank you for that. And looking over the past guests on our radio show, you see Billy Idol, James Brown, Rick Springfield. We've been associated with people like Gary Carter, who worked with us for a year.
Right.
And this guy who's live on the telephone. Good morning, Phil McConkey.
Yes!
Good morning, Z100.
Well, I heard you caught a couple passes in scrimmage over the weekend.
Well, it's funny. We're both going through an annual ritual here, but I think your ritual's a lot more fun today.
Yeah, every year, everybody says, well,
Forget McConkey.
Forget McConkey. This won't be the year he makes a team, and every year you pop your little ugly head up again.
Yeah, you got to find a way. I wish I was there with you guys, but then again, I wish I wasn't.
Yeah. You keep talking and you might be. Be careful. You know Parcells hasn't been in a great mood lately, has he?
Oh, no. He's on his wagon this year. He's got the whip out and trying to get us back to where we were, and I think he's doing it.
I think he wants another one of those big old, gaudy old, ugly old Super Bowl rings.
I wouldn't mind another one myself.
All right, man. Well, best of luck to you. And I think you got some friends here, and we believe in you. And I think we'll see you in the end zone many times during this season.
Thanks a lot, and congratulations, and happy birthday.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye, Phil. 7:18 in the morning. Looking back at the guest early in 1984, Rick Springfield, Barry Gibb. How'd this girl pop in here? Nikki Bennett, Gallery Magazine's girl next door. Was I gone when that happened?
No, Scott. As a matter of fact, you were here.
Let's see.
In fact, that was before you were married, as I recall.
Bob Geldof, Lorenzo Lamos.
Went right over his head there.
On, let's see. October 26, 1984, we had George Michael and Andrew Ridgely of Wham on the show. People forgot about that. Comedians, Cheech and Chong, Joe Piscopo, Robin Williams, Bobcat Goldthwait, Billy Crystal, and who could forget the day we talked to this man?
Jay Leno. He was the guest by phone November 11th last year, and when he and Magic Matt were doing the ribbon cutting at Newport Center, and they were having the confirmation hearings for Judge Bork in the Supreme Court.
On the telephone live right now is the fellow who's going to, other than Governor Kane, and magical Matthew Allen, the man who's going to kind of like be the grand opening host today, Mr. Jay Leno. Good morning, Jay.
Why, hello. I hope people don't think that was a record of George Harrison. I hope they know the stars actually come down and perform there in the studio.
They sing right here, man.
Oh, boy, that's the difference between you guys and so many of those lesser 50-watt stations.
They just play the records, right?
Yeah. I mean, you actually get the star to come down and perform and do it just like they do on the record.
And we had Tiffany in here the other day. She sang her song. You're a big fan of Tiffany's, aren't you?
Oh, gosh, boy, I love pubescent kids. Yeah.
You had your normal breakfast this morning, milk and Doritos?
And Doritos, the food of the Aztecs.
I got you, man.
Oh, boy, yeah. I don't like getting those little points sticking in the roof of your mouth at this time of the morning.
Will you actually be holding the master scissors there at the ribbon cutting ceremony?
I may be. There's a legal problem, but I'm going to try and see what we can do.
A legal problem, huh?
Yeah, again, there's so many fine points in this kind of work.
Are you keeping up to date with the latest in the battle to find a Supreme Court judge?
Oh yeah, it's too bad about Douglas Kilo Ginsburg. Huh? Turns out now for 2 years he was bass player with the Grateful Dead. Did you hear about that?
No, I missed that one.
Oh yeah.
That's a kiss of death.
The guy's doing dope. His wife's giving abortions, and those are the conservatives.
How are we ever going to find anybody that's going to fill the bill here?
Oh, who knows?
Mother Teresa, maybe, huh?
Yeah, she's since she got that Corvette, she's different too. She took that Nobel Prize money and just went nuts. Got that condo in Boca Raton and the Corvette, and I don't know.
Yeah, she got that red Corvette.
People change.
Let me ask you a question. You got any movies coming out?
I got a movie coming out in January, a movie I did with Pat Morita, something a little bit different. A cop movie. Hey, there's a switch, huh? Boy, we haven't seen one of those in about 2 weeks.
A cop movie, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Did Pat hit you during the screenings or anything?
No, he doesn't know karate in this movie.
Okay.
He doesn't. It's kind of funny. A lot of people get into like movies, and after they make them and they see them, actually before they come out, they're kind of like turkeys. This isn't a real dud, is it?
Oh, no, this is unbelievable.
Sometimes it gets out of the artist's control, though. You really have no control over the actual quality of the particular.
Actually, I don't know. The quality looks pretty good. You can make out the faces, and you can tell. Like, I could see which guy was Pat and which guy was me. Not real clear, but I knew what was coming.
Well, then I'm going to go see it then.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
With your new activities, have you ever heard those semen commercials?
You know something? I don't know. I pretty much just like to meet a girl and then, I don't know. Well, everybody's different.
I don't think we're talking about
I would like to
same
just have children naturally. This surrogate stuff.
I got you.
That's what I thought. Let's just not get into Doritos or anything here.
All right. Jay, you have a lot of fun today at Newport Center. Jay Leno will be there from 12:30 to 2 o'clock. And,
all right, and there'll be a little something extra in your envelope this week.
Thank you so much, Jay.
All righty, kids.
We're going from worst to first. Take no prisoners. Z100.
Who'd ever thunk it? 722 in New York City. Hello, little Phil Quarter.
Yeah! Look at the underwear on his head. That's great.
Vice President of Virgin Records has popped in here. He's got his underwear on your head and looking good. Scott and Ross celebrating 5 years of rock and roll in New York City, New York.
Hanging out and dipping in the zoo archives to relive some of the really unusual moments from zoos gone by. It's kind of like on TV when the writers can't think of anything to do, so they get all the old film clips together from the past shows and edit them together. We're partying. If you'd like to join us, put some underwear on your head. You can pick up $50, $100, or one of those 5th anniversary Z-shirts. And right now, let's go for another 5th anniversary underwear Underwear Patrol update from Mr. Leonard.
Okay. Well, of course, 10 o'clock I'll be over at Yankee Stadium, 11 o'clock over at Shea Stadium in the lime green Pinto. You know what it looks like? It's all the way down,
We know
baby.
what it looks like. It's
Okay.
lime.
And Scott, right now, I have a couple of Mr. Leonard underwear-wearing tips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to wear underwear on your head, you got to be styling. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
All right. So here's a tip. Now, the turban style is only good if you're wearing colored underwear. Otherwise, it looks like you work at the United Nations delegation or something.
All right.
You got that. Now, the underwear label goes on the back if you're really styling. Unless it's a designer label, then it should stay right in front on the outside.
Gotcha.
Okay, and more tips coming up as the morning goes on.
And try to make it clean underwear, right?
Right.
Gotcha.
Well, the alarm clock's ringing my head. My body's still screaming, it's a dead. When you can't get to sleep, it's so rough. Getting up in the morning, so tough, so tough. Well, I'm cutting myself when I shave, and my hair won't even behave. There's only one thing left for me to do. Crank it up to the Z-Morning Zoo. Good morning from the Z-Morning Zoo. Rise and shine with folks like him. Get up with the Morning Z-Zoo. Well, I'm ready to give up the ghost. So sad. 'Cause I'm burning my coffee and toast. But I'm doing the best I can do. Getting up with the Z-Morning Zoo. Good morning from the Z-Morning Zoo.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Leonard presents the history of the condom.
Part 1.
And now, here's Mr. Leonard.
Yes, friends, the first condoms can be traced back to the time of the dinosaurs. Why, they used giant condoms, and they used them all the time. In fact, they used them so much that dinosaurs eventually became extinct. Stupid dinosaurs. The next time a condom appeared in ancient Greece, that's when the Greeks were invading the city of Troy one night. It wasn't a giant Trojan horse they crawled into, it was a giant Trojan. It would be many years before the condom would emerge once again, this time in the hands of Napoleon Bonaparte. In the famous painting of the Battle of Waterloo, what do you think he was reaching for inside his shirt?
What was he reaching for?
A pack of Marlboro 100s?
No.
His beeper?
No.
I think not, my friend, for Napoleon was reaching for his condom. In my next report on the history of the condom, we'll unravel the story of the condom in America. Until then, this is Mr. Leonard reporting for Z100. Thank you.
Hi, this is Barry Manilow. Happy birthday, Z100.
Happy birthday, Z100. Hi, this is Debbie Gibson.
Hi, this is Buster Poindexter. Happy birthday, Z100.
Hi, this is Michael Bolton. It's kind of early for me to be up, but I'm rolling out of bed. Got my radio on.
Hello, everybody. It's Ross and Scott with the whole Motley Zoo crew. Good morning, New York.
And I'm sitting with the morning zoo. Smell the coffee just beginning to brew. Scott and Ross are on the air with Jonathan and don't forget Claire. I'm sitting with the Z-Morning Zoo. There's a million things that I gotta do, but I'm sitting with the morning zoo, wasting time. Yeah.
The entire Z Morning Zoo crew with you on a Tuesday morning, celebrating 5 years.